Okay, so I have a half cleaned garden bed. I've been working on getting these snowbank white blackberry canes out of there. As you can see, they're so thorny. So it's a challenge getting them out without gloves, or without the correct gloves. I was having thorns go through my gloves, but that's one pile right there, and here's another pile of the snowbank white. And all of that was basically concentrated in this general area that you can see is clear now. And all I did was just clip them at the base. So without further ado, I just want to do a quick overview, or just a quick look at the Melon Mexicano plants and how they're coming along. So in my previous video, which I believe was yesterday, the Melon Mexicano, I counted 4 fruit sets. So here's the original 2, and then there was a third one next to it, right, and which is that one. And then there was a hanging fruit set, which is right here. So that's 4. Now that I've moved those snowbank white blackberry canes out of the way, I was able to discover more fruit sets. So let's just take a walk along this right side of the garden bed, and we'll be able to see those fruit sets. Now I'm pretty sure there's many more, or just as many fruit sets on this left side, but I have to pull that grass out, and I'll do that on another day. It's starting to get dark now. But if we check out these vines, I stretched them out because I was trying to make room, and I didn't want to pull them from their homes. So I didn't want to accidentally pull them. So here's a female bloom from today. And I saw a few of them, but I'm not gonna walk around and look for the open blooms or whatnot. I'm gonna just go to the fruit sets. But I just wanted to show that so y'all can know that there's plenty of female blooms. Now, if you can recall in my video from yesterday, I said I smelled an overripe fruit, and this is a immature Melon Mexicano that must have not been pollinated well, or just didn't set fruit after pollination, and it started. And when this specific variety, when they do start decaying, even when they don't swell to their complete size, once they start decaying, you can smell the scent of the fruit. So this is what I was smelling when I said I smelled an overripe Melon Mexicano, and it was sitting right there. I didn't place it there or anything. This was my first time touching it. I'm gonna put it in here with this white jade so we can feed that white jade pineapple plant. Okay, and I also just planted that today. So I put 4 white jade suckers in there. So let's count these fruit sets. As I stated before, we have these original 2 fruit sets, and you can see that they're larger than yesterday. There's 2. Here's the third one, and these are growing right under the Florida Special pineapple. They're growing right under there. So that's 3 of them right there. Here's a 4th one. Throwing one in my foot. Okay, here's a 5th one. All type of insects out here. There's a 5th one. Here's a 6th one. I'm not sure how well this one would do because I accidentally pulled this vine out. In the root system, I gotta tell you, this thing has a very small root system. So if you want to grow something in containers, this variety would be perfect for containers. And although its root system is very small, it still grows to nice lengths. So that's a long vine. That's about 7 feet long. The root system was about this long. Wow, bees are buzzing all around me. So the root system was about from the tip of my index finger to the tip of my thumb. So it's not too long. I can pull it out again so y'all can see, but I just replanted it, and I'm hoping that this plant bounces back and it doesn't die out, because it should be a drought tolerant variety. So I'm hoping that it being pulled out by accident didn't affect it. So we counted 5 fruit sets, and then last but not least, we have this larger fruit set, and this is my largest one. I actually found this one today after I was pulling all the snowbank white plants out. So this was protected, or it was covered by the snowbank white, so I couldn't see it. But you can see this is a large Melon Mexicano, and this is actually larger than the one that I grew last year. I'm trying to find a way to help this vine rest, but it's hanging out on this on these brambles, and I'm trying to get that melon on the ground so it doesn't slip early. I'll have to come back tomorrow and just and work at it a little more, but for the most part, yep, I got it a little bit lower. This was actually hanging in the air, so you can trellis it. And just a good look. Wow, that's a big melon, and I'm not sure if it's still swelling or not. So, and just to do a recount, that's 1, 2, 3, and many of these vines that have fruit sets on them, they're still putting out female blooms. So there's gonna be multiple melons per vine. So I counted that big one. That was 1, 2, 3, 4, and then these 3, 5, 6, 7. So that's 7 that I'm able to see, and that's only on the front of the garden bed and going toward the right and toward the back. Now on this left side, I'm hoping there's at least 7 more, and these are the beginning of the fruit sets. This isn't this isn't the actual quantity that they can produce. Like I said, there's multiple female blooms per vine. So that's that, and the vines are about 6 to 7 feet long. I also want to show this red and sweet that I found. It's a pile of weeds. I've been cleaning up all the garden beds. So here's the red and sweet that I was showing on video yesterday, and I was talking about how it was ripening, and I was showing the ripening signs. That's that one. And then as I was cleaning up under this clementine orange tree, or clementine mandarin tree, big frog, as I was cleaning up, this melon was right there, and I saw it. I was like, wow, that's another red and sweet. So this one actually sounds like it's ripe. So we're gonna have to harvest this tomorrow. It's not even resonating when I knock on it, so I'm gonna have to harvest that one immediately. So you can hear that one sounds more hollow. So this one is definitely ripe. No telling how long it was growing there. I don't want it to get overripe. You can see the green netting is definitely there. It's not as thick. It's not as thick as this one here, and I believe that's because the melon wasn't in full sunlight. It was hidden under the grass. That's why I didn't know it was there. So that sunlight may influence, the sun shining on this melon may influence how well you're able to see the green netting. So this one is definitely ripe. The hairs have totally shriveled up. And the umbilical is starting to show brown ink, and you can definitely see that tendril is bone dry. So that's what I have going on right now. All right, see y'all in the next one.